Hey, all, what's going on, Trish? What's going on, Jack? If you want my money, come and make it funny. That's what I'll tell you. So, yeah, whatever. You're fucking retarded. So, anyway, there you go. You got it out of me, Jack. We were talking earlier. You said, I bet you won't say that online. And that's why I used my best Boston accent for you. So, we're going to run through the sponsors real quick. We're going to show you a kick ass fucking Kickstarter video because that's what we do. We don't give a shit around here. We have fun and we get derailed, and it's going to be fun tonight. We're going to talk about our projects, cosplay, and all that good shit. So we got Codex Entertainment LLC with Lewis Torres. Please check out Lily the Demus, Whispers in Necropolis, and Nebula Pearl, and all the other fine books from Codex Entertainment LLC. BRXOXO just funded on Kickstarter. That's another great book to check out, but it's not available yet. We also have 183 Degree Studios with Alfred Trujillo, Doobie Doobie Doo, and Miss AZ Powergirl, Cara, Nicole. Check out the badass project, Unstable Frequencies. Link is in the description above. And you can check out their Patreons as well as 183degreestudio.com where you can get original art and all kinds of goodness. Those links are all available in the description. We got Doris Jones Labor of Love. Please check out that website, dorisjoneslaboroflove.com, and check out all of her fine paintings and specials that she has going on and pick up some fine art. We've got Naughty Fairies with Miss Wendy Steenshaner. Please check out Naughty Fairies Con 3.0. Going live right now. We're gearing up for Toddler Fight Club. It'll be coming soon. Roderick and Adriana will be pitted off against each other in the backyard here in good old Missouri, or that's what I call it. It's Missouri, but it's Misery. And check out our other fine stuff at her Etsy link that is available in the description as well. We have Hazzum Productions with Rodney Fike and the Art of Rodney Fike. Please check out Pitter Patter, Peanut Pudding and Jelly, and Roadkill Rampage. Great books. You guys are going to not want to miss out on Pitter Patter. Issue 3 is going to be insane. I got some inside information, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be crazy. Oh, great. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate that. I'm going to hear you singing. We've got Melone Management with Lisa Malone. Do you have a crowdfunding project running right now on Indiegogo or Kickstarter? Please hit up Lisa Malone. She'll give you a free 1-hour consultation. She'll go over a list of services and what you're looking for, tell you how much it's going to be. You can get back to working on that super sweet project while she does promotion and looks for stretch goals for you. We've got DPopp Customz. Check out DPopp Customz for custom frames for your prints. Dust off of all of those prints. Hang them up in style with lights, music, whatever your imagination can bring up. And we have Outpost 426 Studios with CB Zane and Michael Shoemaker. Please check out BlackRabbit live now on Kickstarter. It's also available in the description. And last but not least, we have ComicBooks. Well, all right, hold on. I renamed it. It's Rush Explode Studios Charity Auctions for CB4K. I couldn't use ComicBooks for Kids because then it's as if they're using it. So I had to change the name of it. It's now Rush Explode Studios Charity Auctions for CB4K. Got a lot of cool stuff up there still. I'm going to gear up here in February and start posting new stuff, getting stuff on there for you guys to bid on. All proceeds from that go to help kids in cancer centers and hospitals nationwide. And also get ready for Cat and Piggy Girl. That is going to be awesome. The story's written. It's at Chuck getting edited right now. And Rodney Fike will be doing the art. Steph Wilson has the cover. And Jason Meadows will be doing the lettering. Buying these comic books will help fund 1,000 books to be sent to hospitals and cancer centers nationwide. I will be sending them to Mark to distribute all over the place. So you guys can help make that happen by purchasing a copy when they go live in March or April. So get ready for it. It's going to be fun. And we're going to show Brink and Fetch, which is also live right now. I got to show this video because this is another proud sponsor. We've got Mike and Trish. Check this out.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brink. Hi, everyone. I'm Fetch. We're just two witches trying to have fun.
Wow! Hey guys, it's Stuffpool. Whoa, look at those big old hooters. No wonder I've got black eyes. I just love being the peanut butter in this sandwich. Get these awesome stickers, and oh look, they're scratch and sniff panty sets. Get on in here, ladies. Oh yeah, that's right, get close. Brink and Fetch just want to have fun? That's a nuttin' sock, cause you only get one. That's what Stuffpool says.
All right, guys, now that I've had time to share out to all the wonderful sites out there and get everybody in on this great show here, I just did something I shouldn't have done. There we go. We're going to bring out the main guest tonight. We've got Cara Nicole. What's going on, Cara? I don't know where it is. Hold on. There we go. I unbroke it.
I want to be a part of the conversation, too.
I want to be part of the conversation, too. Yeah, sorry. We got a whole lot of sponsors around here. A great group of people. We got a lot of awesome comic creators in the community, and we love sharing it out and getting all the word out for all these awesome projects. We got Trisha's in the audience. She's saying hi to everyone. Jack singing us songs. And we got Mike Wesolowski. What's going on, buddy? It's good to see you, too. And we've got, oh, no, Luis Torres. What are we going to do? Luis Torres is here.
I don't know. We're going to swap faces. That's what we're going to do.
We're going to swap faces. Oh, my God. I'm going to look out my window. He's going to be like.
CB Zane.
Let's see. And yes, you can play it on the show. Come in, Breaker 19. Howdy, Lewis. Are you quoting Convoy? Here we go. Hey, Cara. Always a treat to see AZPG. So, yeah, how are you doing tonight, Cara?
I am doing great. Yeah, I just wanted to find your video here so that I could like say things too.
Say things too.
So yeah, no, I'm doing great. We're working on Unstable Frequencies right now. The campaign is going strong. We have some new things always coming up. We've hit some stretch goals, so I need to like add more to the list. I'm so excited.
Isn't that exciting when you have to come up with more?
I love that. It's like so much fun. And Alfred's always like, you do too much. I'm like, but I like it. I want to give you guys stuff, and I want to make all these like little things.
Yeah, well, no, and that's the thing. So you make up these campaigns, you put up these stretch goals. You're like, it'll probably peak here, and then it's like all of a sudden you're like a week and a half in, and it's like, or you've already broke through where you thought it was going to peak, and you're like, oh my God, what are we going to do now?
Well, I had a bunch of stuff, and then I'm trying to mix it up. Like I know what I want, but I gotta piece it out. Is Cara in her retro 60s suit? Check out that phone. I know, right?
Bro, thank you for calling Little Chinese Restaurant. How can I help you?
My Magic 8 Ball, my pineapple, my old ass radio, and then my baby head. This is the best thing ever. It's only a little creepy.
Gosh. Is that a?
This is a This is a concrete baby head. See? And I spray painted it gold, and I put a candle in it because it fit there. I don't know what it actually was supposed to be. This was given to me in Seattle at Emerald City. I met a man, and he had one of these on top of his cane. And he was with this fabulous woman who was like decked out like Jackie Brown, like all dolled up, she had that look. She was fierce and amazing. And he was kind of an older, dapper gentleman. And I told him that I really loved what he had. I was like, that is so cool. So he went home and he made me one.
That's awesome. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of something out of like Big Trouble in Little China or something.
I hadn't even thought about that, but I was just like, ew. And then she came back to me like the next year and she said, hey, remember me? I was with Mr. Babyhead. She called him Mr. Babyhead. And he had passed away. But I thought that was so cool that she came to tell me that, So yeah, so somebody had said earlier about on your show here, if you want my money, come make it funny. You need to read Fire Bitch. Fire Bitch is a it's a superhero but comedy style book.
Yeah, I gotta look up this audio file. Apparently Jack sang it for me and sent it to me and he wants me to play it for you. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not. Really?
You want my money, come and make it funny. That's what I'll tell you so.
There you go. That's from Jack. He's singing for you.
Thank you, Jack. That is so cool.
Yeah, fire busy. That's right. So a baby head that can light up your room or bludgeon somebody to death with. Hey, anything can be a projectile weapon if you throw it hard enough.
That's right. My man. So yeah, so we're working on Unstable Frequencies right now, and that is our horror anthology. Super excited.
I'm super excited too. So, you've been on the show several times over the last year, and like every time we had a show, I'm like, so where are we at with Unstable Frequencies? And you're like, oh, well, it'll be coming out next year sometime. I'm like, all right, what time next year? When's it coming out? So when it got announced that it was coming out, I was so freaking excited. I was like, I got to be back at #1 on this, and I made it in there, and I'm posting all over the place.
Junior high.
Yeah, and then I get told, "Are you in junior high?" And it was probably because I posted at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was on pain meds, and it was all fucked up grammar, and it was like it looked like someone half retarded wrote it, fully retarded, and so I edited it, and I was like, "What?" And then he didn't say anything, and I had the perfect one-liner. And I told Cara about this. She's like, "Oh, don't mind him. He's from Berkeley." And I was waiting for him to respond back and tell him I'm in junior high. I banged your mom to give her a son that she actually loves. I was like,
I saw that. That was so good.
I was like, man, I so missed out. He blocked me. When you said he was from Berkeley, he immediately blocked me. And I was like, I didn't even say anything. It was hilarious.
You know why? Because this bitch crazy. She going after you with a baby head.
She's going after with you a baby head. It's not just Unstable Frequencies. It's Unstable Cara. Sorry about Cara.
You can get the Sorry About Cara t-shirt at 183degreestudio.com.
That's right. Link above in the description. Get you t-shirts, get you some art prints, get you some Fire Busy.
So we have to call it Fire Busy online because they see the word bitch and they get all like, oh, it's a profanity.
Oh my God, this book's terrible. Burn it. Buy them all and burn them. Put them in a big... It's like, what? Burning them? It is fire, bitch. So just set them on fire. Buy all of them. I don't care.
Right. Don't you dare use the B word on Facebook.
Yeah, don't you do it.
But go ahead and send all the dick pics you want. No one's going to stop you.
Oh my God, I'm still dying. I got a violation for being on your show in the comments. So we got to talk about this. Yeah, I got a violation because I was talking about Uranus Fudge Factory because we were talking about planets. And I was like, speaking of Uranus, there's Uranus, Missouri, and there's Uranus Fudge Factory. And in the next comment, I put, how would you like to be a fudge packer for that company? And they hit that. They fucking hid the comment and got me for hate speech. And I was like, I fought it. I'm like, how is this hate speech? There's literally a job title at this company of fudge packer.
Okay,
and they're like, we stand with our decision.
You know what you have to do now.
Yeah.
You have to create one of those I care bullshit like
I care about fudge packers.
No. The where everyone signs their name.
Oh yeah.
What is that called?
I don't know.
Petition.
There we go. I was trying to think of the word too. Brain fart.
Right. And you start a petition saying that they can't ban that term because people at that fudge factory are feeling like offended. Like you're calling them what? Thank you, Mike Wasilowski. Yeah, like so if the people make it be like, well, you're insulting these people who do a good, honest day's work.
So, Cara, you can be proud knowing that you being the Facebook felon, you've got me my first Facebook violation. My account is still under warning. And I'm like, what does this mean? They're like, we haven't restricted your account, but if you mess up again, we'll fuck you up. So I'm going to have to buy one of those patches from you. Yeah, we'll fuck you up. I'm going to have to buy one of the patches then and be like, I'm a Facebook felon. I had to get the...
through Shannon Galerno.
Yeah, and you can also get the awesome, beautiful print of Cara wearing the patches in a discreet and professional way. They work perfectly.
It's actually my book cover for one of the book covers for 52 card pinup.
That's right, 52 card pinup, which is still available, right?
Yep. So is Fire Bitch. Everything's still available. You want something?
Everything's still available.
Honey,
just message Cara and say, I want all this shit. Invoice me for it all, and then just like give your life savings away. Tax time is coming up, so just drop a load on Cara. Wait a minute, that didn't come out right.
I am a tax deduction.
Oh, you're a tax deductionist?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I actually have a tier on Unstable Frequencies. and it's a build your own tier. And I actually made a video that shows you how to use it. And I also have a video showing you how to change or add on to a pledge that you've already made. So for any Kickstarter campaign, if you put in a pledge and you're like, oh, they put out this new thing and I want it and I don't know how to change it, I do have a video on how to do that. So that's on my YouTube. It's also on my Kickstarter. But that is so cool that you hit. Oh, there you are. You shared this and son of a bitch. I always knew I would take the world down with me.
I laughed so hard. It had to be you. Of all people.
It was going to either be me or Bill. So I actually, I have a build your own, and it's really hard. I keep trying very hard not to say, fill my box. Fill my box and drop a load on me. Oh.
Yeah. Fill my box and drop a load. Oh, Jesus. This fucking show's going down in flames. Oh, that's all right. You know what? It never ceases to amaze me. Blastcast on Saturday, you missed it. I was really hoping you'd show up. Like, somehow we spent an hour and a half talking about dongs and fucking scratch and sniff panties, and oh my God, it's all Stone's fault. I blame Stone. Stone, it's all your fault. Listen, you're banned from Blastcast until Saturday. So if you want in Saturday, there are still slots available. So just let me know and I'll have you on, buddy. So we can talk some more about those awesome projects that we dream of. Jesus Christ. I don't know how we haven't gotten banned from Facebook yet. We went live for 6 hours one night and it just got fucking insane. But you were on with us that one weekend and it was kind of tame and mild, but we were talking about some cool shit about cosplay. So let's switch it up for a little bit. So do you have some cosplay covers available on Unstable Frequencies?
I even have a full cosplay pack where you can get all of the cosplay covers as well as additional prints. So there's a cosplay bundle specifically. So yeah, I've got cosplay covers for every book, as well as some cosplay prints available.
So I'm supposed to show this off. Jack just sent this to me, and this was in the comments. He said the pictures I just sent you. So he picked up this little Marta art book, and it's got the art of Alfred in there.
Yeah, that's I did the colors, and Alfred did the original. And
oh no, Facebook! Don't look at the booty. Hold on, let's make it. There we go. Oh no!
Oh no!
And,
it's a butt.
Oh no! They showed a butt. Like, it fucking blows my mind though. Like, you know, you post all these awesome cosplay pictures. You're out there promoting other people. You're out there promoting your stuff, and you get hit for some of the stupidest shit. And it's like everybody else is out there sharing like way worse stuff, and I'm like, I get banned for fucking fudge backer.
I got popped for talking about how another girl was showing her cooter hair in her picture, and that was okay. And they
oh my God! You called out a chick for her cut hairs hanging out?
Yeah, they got me on it. I got banned, and I didn't even show the image. I just bitched about it.
Oh my God! I'm gonna almost fucking choked on my soda. That's hilarious.
Don't worry.
Oh my God! Who can?
Okay.
That's right. Who can resist the cosplay bundle? Get it. Get all the covers. Fuck the cosplay bundle. Get the fill her box. Load it up and just blow your money. Your hair. No, right? It's like we're in the South. Y'all, I seen a cooter hair in your picture.
Get Nita to say cooter. It is the cutest thing in the world.
Get who to say it? Nita?
Nita. Get Nita to say cooter.
All right.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I thought I was going to die. We're fucking talking about, like, somehow they get to talk about sex toys. And then, like, Nita's sitting there holding the razor, and she turns it on. And it's like all we hear is this, and we're like, Nita, what are you doing over there? She's like, oh, it's just a razor. I was like, where did you have that razor?
So if you actually look at those old-timey razors, those old-timey electric razors, like the original one that like Gillette stole from that other company, I have a video of me actually using an antique razor on my YouTube. You know, where you put the blades in and they like twist it and zzz, and you're
how many cuts did you have?
It wasn't bad, but I was very, very careful. I had a new blade. I did not use an antique blade. I used a new blade. But it was interesting because, like, you mentioned that, and I'm thinking about the shape and the size, and that it does. You could flip that bitch over. I'm just saying.
Oh my god, that's great. Get out of that. Hey.
He's
Sorry.
yelling at the creeper. I love it.
Yeah, I had to yell. He's in one of the my wife's 31 bags, and he's in there like trying to shred it from the inside out.
Well, you know,
Raziel,
you got to shred it properly.
I guess, yeah. You can shred it. All right, so yeah, Stone said he thought about the Dukes of Hazzard when he said. So you got all these awesome covers, you got all these great prints and stuff that's available in the campaign, but what exactly is Unstable Frequencies for those people out there who don't know what it is?
So I'm going to show you an example. So first of all, this is a sample book, and you can see the cosplay cover here. But then when you open it, it's this magic ink that until you pay for the book, doesn't show any of the art or words. So see, this is what we're going to mail you. But when you get it and open it, it's going to be filled with art and words and colors and information.
No. See, what it is you get these blank books when you pledge for the book, and then for only the low price of 4 easy payments of $99.95, we will send you the magic glasses that will allow you to see the art and the words in there. So for only like $398 and like 50 cents or something like that, you know, plus tax, shipping, handling, freight, and all that good stuff, you'll be able to see the insides of the books. You just get the cover. That's all you can see.
That's right. So as far as I know, Alfred is not going to be here, but I can see if he wants to pop in.
Everybody message him. Peer pressure him. Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
They want me to peer pressure you. There you go. So Unstable Frequencies is a horror book. So if you read Fire Bitch,
a horror book? Whoa, back it up.
See, you can tell by like all the you know, the nakedy girls. It's a horror book.
Oh man.
So Unstable Frequencies is a 4-story anthology. So in the main book, we only have a few variant covers of that one. You get all the stories. And should we say his name 3 times like we do for Steph? Yes.
Alfred.
Albert. Alfonso.
Alfredo.
Actually, his name is Alfredo, but nobody calls him Alfred. It's like, hey, give my love to Albert. How's Alwyn doing?
They make up random names for him.
What's up? So 4 stories, and then most of the variant covers are for each book. So like this one that I showed you, this one is a variant cover for just the Selva de Terror by that is Natalia's story. So this is Natalia, and we've got covers that are just her. So just her one story. So this one is for Regarding Ruth. So that's Ruth's story. So you just get the one story. So that way it's not clogging up like all your space. Oh, look who it is. It worked. We said something similar to your name 3 times.
Something similar.
Something similar to your name. There he is. What's up, Alfredo?
Hey, what's up?
Like, scooch in
you
a
gotta
little
scooch
more.
over that way.
There is no more that way.
Act like you love each other.
Oh.
I can't do it.
So anyway, yeah, you want to tell them about Unstable Frequencies?
Look at that sweet ass changeling shirt he's got on there.
I know, right? I'm representing here. This is Antonio D. Yay. But yeah, so Unstable Frequencies, horror book. Cara just knocked it out of the park. She did fantastic on this one. Like just concept, execution, like it's got it all. We actually just finished going through one of the stories, right? And kind of finalizing the script. We always go through it so many times, and it's just going to be amazing. So.
I will say, just a quick tip: if you are a writer and you use any type of like software on your phone, and you you go in to like change something. Sometimes your Siri or your Alexa will jump in and just start like listening to the crap that you're saying and like typing it in the middle of your story.
I'm seeing some of the comments right there.
Hombre de fuego. Yes.
Cooter hair. Hey, what's up, Mike Wasilowski? What's up, Luis? How's it going?
Yeah. So we've got 4 stories. We've got Natalia, which is Selva de Terror. And we've got Ruth, which is regarding Ruth. And then we've got Michelle, which is Blackbird Down Under.
Oh, yeah.
And Dee Dee's Dwelling of the Dead. So they're all horror, all in different places in the world, all in different time periods as well.
Well, I think the real amazing thing, too, is that we used a lot of artists that are kind of like within like our network, right? So every once in a while, you talk to people that are veterans in the comic industry. They always talk about like building up together. I think that these are definitely like our people. We have Alfred Lay, we have CB Zane, we have JT Molloy. Like it's just like incredible. Like we did an amazing job, I think, picking out artists that do amazing. We actually just finished going over Ariel Medell's pages and like lining up the script, make sure that everything is good to go for the letter. It's kind of just about ready to go. Just super excited about it. It's going to be amazing.
Very, very.
You guys pay attention to what Cara said about the tiers as well. So some of the covers only contain the story that's on the cover. So if you're wanting all four stories, there's only a select few covers for that main book where you get all 4 stories. So be careful when you're picking your pledges. Don't be like, oh my God, they didn't tell me.
Well, we
be forewarned.
The real cool thing is that no matter what, everybody gets all the stories in
digitally.
digital.
You're all going to get the
digital.
Everybody
Exactly.
has to read it. And, I used to not be so much for the digital, but then I got my iPad and then I just like love reading things on that. It's amazing. Actually, I just bought a couple of books of online. So
yeah.
It's
so
nice,
it's very cool. And they are sectioned off. So it sections off and it's like Unstable Frequencies Anthology. And these are the books. We've got the main cover by Alfred and Tevin. We've got the Shikari set. There's a Shikari set. There are 2 cosplay covers. And then we also have one of the Shikari books. She's in this tiny little black like lingerie thing. And that book actually is an inks only. So it's just the inks without the words or any of that stuff in there. So you can just see
Right there.
the artwork. Yeah, you just buy it all.
Yeah, buy it all.
We also have books that are add-on only. So you can do that, build your own tier with the add-on only books. You can pick your tier and then add on extras.
So we have so much amazing art on this campaign. Art. You just gotta go and look at it all.
So yeah, we've got so this one's called Sitting Pretty, and I love this one because this is from the story regarding Ruth, and Ruth, who this is not Ruth, this is the hostess.
But it's part of the story.
But she, Ruth is an amputee in an institution in the early 1900s in upstate New York. This is Dee Dee's Dwelling of the Dead, and this is like a little bit of a naughty cover. And because we get banned all the time, we stopped using the words naughty nice and we start using spicy and sweet. So this would be the topless cover for that. This is a regarding Ruth cover as well. Here's another Dee Dee cover. This one's from Alfred. This one is a Ruth cover as well. And then I showed you the teddy bear one. This is Natalia's story. This is a zombie story in the Colombian jungle in the 2080s.
Kind of went all over the place on this.
Oh, we did. Oh, yeah. And then this is a regarding Ruth. This is Michelle and the Blackbird Down Under. And this is in the 1980s in Australia. Here's another Dwelling of the Dead Dee Dee cover. This is the cosplay Unstable Frequencies cover. And you can see there's like hints from the other stories. Like here's the bear, here's the ghost, here's the bird, here's the jaguar, here's the topless of the Dwelling of the Dead. This one is by Courtney Rose. And this is another Blackbird.
Sticky notes are extra charges.
Yes, exactly. If you want them, I'll hook you up. This one is
hook you up.
This one is the Ale Borgabello Natalia book. This is a Michelle Blackbird Down Under from Marissa Pope. The
and
Naughty
Cece de la
and the
Cruz.
Nice, and CC de la Cruz. Another Ali Borgabello. This one is Gorarov. He's a new guy that we picked up that I was really impressed with. This is a CB Zane. So we've got like a lot going on here, and this isn't even all of them. This is just a few of them. We've got a lot more up
So
here.
many beautiful covers.
We also have a CD that you guys have all unlocked for the stretch goal. So we do have a CD available as well that's going to come all with original music for the book. We did that with Fire Bitch 2. We did a CD, but that was originals and some covers that were fun. And you can get that CD coming up. You can get that album coming up on Spotify as well.
Yeah, actually, we set that to launch February 1st. So that's another interesting date right there. And yeah, check it out on Spotify. Check it out on iTunes. It's going to be all over the place.
So yeah, does anyone
That's right. T-Virus covers are legendary.
Like, what can we tell you? What do you want to know?
So how much fun did you have cosplaying as the wow, my brain just farted.
And I can
as the host, the hostess.
That was fun. It was an interesting design. I do have some different little outfits going on there. But she's a lot of fun. She's got a very Peggy Bundy feel to it.
Yeah, I know you had been teasing it for a long time, and so you've had quite a bit of time to put together some stuff for showing off the hostess.
In fact, if you look at Fire Bitch 1, that's actually where she gets introduced. She gets introduced before any other character, actually.
Yeah.
So go read your Fire Bitch books.
And if you don't have Fire Bitch books, go to 183degreesstudio.com
and get it.
them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. We also have firebitchcomic.com, which we've been putting out the individual pages of issue 1, a couple pages a week. No, we are also doing that on our social media pages, Facebook, and yeah.
I'm sure it smells like Guacamole Gamer.
Yeah, so Jack was talking to me earlier. He got his you asshole. You knew what you were doing. I'm not going there. I'm not doing it. So he wanted to send me into a rant. So he got the stuff in today, and it's Gamer Sups, and the name of it is Guacamole Gamer Farts. But I have to know, if it's Gamer Sups, why in the fuck is it 2 G's? It should be GS, you idiots. There. I went on my rant. That's what you said you were going to get me to go on it, and as soon as I seen that, that's the first thing I thought of, asshole.
I agree with you.
I think it's because GG is like good game. That's what you say. Like,
I thought it stood for Guacamole Gamer.
Well, it also stands for that now, but you see.
Yeah, but if your brand name is Gamer Subs, people are going to see this and be like, GG, do you guys have Gamer Subs? I don't know. That makes sense to me, but you know what? You're right, Alfred. I didn't think about good game. We spent like a half an hour trying to figure out what the hell GG stood for, and then you're just like, oh, it's just good game. See, that's what it is. I haven't been gaming in a while, so I lost my touch.
Yeah,
you did. You lost.
Got to game some more. That's right. So guys, come on, ask some questions here. So Cara, what are your next cosplays? I know we talked about this on Saturday a little bit, what you had coming up next, but tell it to the fine folks that are in the audience today.
So my next big Patreon cosplay photo set is actually going to be Sylvie from Loki.
Ooh, I remember shooting that.
But I do have some other stuff coming up, and I did something really, really cool. So the thing is my patrons get all the stuff. They get all the stuff. I mean, you can get sets and everything other places, but this is where you get everything, and you get to know about all the things early. And I did this one for last month, and it is so much fun. So if you are down for me showing this,
yeah, absolutely,
then I can do that. Where is the correct?
While she's loading that, check out all these other fine cosplays by Miss AZ Powergirl.
Oh, Cara.
Oh, see, that works. And I do have some puzzles left, by the way.
That's fun.
So if anyone wants to get a puzzle, I do have that. So I'm going to show that real quick.
How puzzling.
Okay, so it's up there if you want to.
Oh. Oh,
Fembot. I love it. That is fucking awesome. I gotta get one of those. That is great.
Up of that, but yeah. Do you know what it was like to get that face on?
Oh my god, I bet it was a nightmare.
Good morning.
Every morning, yeah. So, yeah, that's one of the things
we got a couple of questions here. Which
All
cons
right.
will Alfred and Cara be appearing at this spring, summer? No idea.
We're working on it. We're trying to get into Planet. Phoenix, we're definitely going to be at. And
Phoenix, yeah,
we
that's right.
are possibly up for Casper, as well as Smallville.
The Friendly Ghost, yeah.
Yeah, the Friendly Ghost. We're looking at possibly Denver. So we're really just trying to get in right now. With COVID being the way it
Casper's in
is,
what state?
Wyoming.
That's right.
Is there anything you guys can tell us on the next big project that you guys are both working on that's coming out for somebody else's company? We got a few things. We've got a sketch card, a cosplay sketch card set coming out with Artist Assemble. And
cut 'em off.
that is that's run by Bianca Thompson. She is like the sketch card queen.
I'm like, what can we announce that it's not gonna get us in trouble?
Speaking of Bianca, real quick, guys, there's only 1 day left. Actually, less than a day left to get on a Back to Retro Toys on Kickstarter.
Gotta get on that.
Do we need to
Gotta
get
get
that
on
link?
it.
Do we need to get that link?
Get that link.
Get that link.
You gotta do it by doing it.
So yeah, there's only 1 day left on that, and that's really a very cool campaign. Like,
Very cool campaign.
made all of the sketch cards look like little etch-a-sketches.
Well, Bianca's just really cool in general, so there's that.
She's amazing. So I'm gonna put that in the private chat since I can't put it in the main chat from there. But she's fantastic. and
Thank
we're
you for grabbing that. I was on my way to get it.
Oh, you're good.
So guys, you want to see some of the stuff that Bianca has? I got some really cool Alfred and Cara cards in here too that are in here. So this is one of the Back to Retros. Let me see if I can find them. Let's see. Oh, there it is, right there.
Ah,
Oh, you got Alfred's card.
That's right, and there's a signed card right there of Miss AZ Powergirl Cara Nicole.
Yeah.
And guys, these card sets are awesome. So you said you guys are gonna have something in the next set.
Yeah, that's going to be coming up. We're going to do. We're combining with Bianca to do a cosplay collector's card set. So the artists would be drawing me in my cosplays. We'll also have some cosplay cards that'll go out as well. So that'll be a lot of fun. We do have Fire Bitch 3 coming up, as well as possibly another Confessions.
It's interesting is that we always get hit up to work on other people's stuff, and a lot of times we just end up being very busy with our own stuff.
Yeah.
It's really difficult, like for me to take on like a sequential thing for somebody else would be very challenging for sure. But yeah, we're still doing covers for other people's campaigns. I know that like we have a thing with CB Zane coming up as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we just really like working with like our people. So it's kind
We
of
don't like to announce it until it's copacetic.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, it sucks when you announce something and then it gets canceled or set back, and everybody's like, "Hey, where's this piece that you said was coming out?"
Yeah.
Nobody wants that to happen.
So we just want to keep it cool.
Yeah, but we'll for sure let you know, and definitely keep an eye on our socials
and sign up for a mailing list.
Exactly, the mailing list is kind of where we always make sure to advertise all the projects that we're working on.
Or join our Patreons, because we're always telling people on Patreon, we got this going on, we got that going on, we got that going on.
And guys, I just popped that link in there for the Back to Retro Toys collection. Like we said earlier, there's only less than a day on that, so definitely check it out. I think there's only a few sets left, and there's some really cool shit if it sells out. So we definitely want to hit that mark. And then, I bumped. There we go. I did it again. Every once in a while, when I hit a button, it hits the accelerometer, and it makes me go sideways. But definitely check that out, and I'm excited to see what you guys got. So the next one's gonna be cosplay. That's gonna be badass.
Well, yeah, the next. Well, I don't know exactly. No,
Which was
not
coming next?
necessarily what's
Yeah,
coming
we'll
next.
see. We're kind of working.
We've got
out
something. We got some
logistics.
forge in the fire we're working on. That,
Yeah.
Oh.
you know. Yeah. So we've
Yes,
got a lot
I'm
of
getting
fun.
silly sideways. It happens, you know. It's only like the third time it's happened. Leave me alone. Fucker. So Alfred, what kind of art have you been working on lately that you've been posting up on your Patreon?
Oh, hold on a second. Cara has to.
That's the BRB. Alfred has to knock over all my studio.
I don't have to.
But you're going to anyway. You always do.
Oh,
Sorry
no,
about Alfred.
Cara.
Sorry about Alfred.
Like good. I'm back in the seat here. But yeah, so art wise, I really enjoy doing pinup stuff, and so last couple months I've been doing kind of like a Spider-Man theme thing. So I did a Black Cat, and I also did a Mary Jane. This month I'm gonna be doing Spider-Gwen. And so, like, if you like to see some pinup art, I'm gonna have some safe for work options and then some not so safe for work options. So you got a little bit of a choice there. And yeah, they're gonna be a little bit more of like on the painterly side. So if you guys are into that, definitely will like this. And let me see if I can pull up a couple of the last ones I did here for you all.
Yeah. And while you're doing that, so for anybody that's in the audience or going back and watching this, are you open for commissions yet, or?
No, I'm not open for commissions. However, I will be here sometime soon. I'm really thinking about taking a little bit of a break after drawing Fire Bitch 3, but I really want to concentrate on that. We're starting to do like all the development on that. We definitely have like quite a bit of work to do, but it's going to be super amazing, super rewarding, and I just can't I just can't even imagine like how awesome that's going to turn out. But here, let me see what I can show you. Okay.
No, that's understandable. I always just like to ask that because that's usually the main question most people ask is, hey, are you open for commissions? And I know you guys have been super busy. And then let's see, Alfred is back in the chair and saying, are you ready? Number one.
Wasn't that a joke in Austin Powers? Like, number one, I ordered you to take a number two. No.
No. The joke is, who does number two work for? Yeah, you tell that turd who's boss.
No, that's right. Okay, so this is the Mary Jane that I did for last month. I'm going to pull up that Black Cat for you all as well.
Do you realize how hard it is to put a fucking sheet on the back?
Do I just double click it? I think I do, right?
Just double click it.
Just double click it. There you go. So that's the last two that I've done, and so I'm gonna kind of try to complete that little pattern right there. Have a little motif going, and yeah, it should be pretty fun. Should be pretty good. So definitely sign up for that Patreon. Patreon's amazing, and you can get digital stuff. You can get prints. You can get anything that you want. I'm gonna trade you back.
Oh, I was gonna have you sit there. Yeah. Awkward sauce.
Awkward sauce.
Awkward sauce.
Well, so what? It's fine.
Yeah. So anywho,
almost knocked myself out of the stream. This is about to be the Cara and Alfred show. I mean, it is Wednesday. It is your normal time slot. So, I mean, you guys can just start selling shit.
Alfred.
hit me up. I will rent to you one Mexican man. Strong.
Drunk.
Look at those teeth. Yeah, that's right. It's good.
Hey, does he come with a mohawk? I mean, that.
Nobody comes with a leaf blower.
It comes with the leaf blower.
I just want to point out that Cara right here could have a picture of me and her, but instead that's her and Alfred Jr. Alfred Jr. was the absolute worst. So,
so cute.
he was terrible. He was a terror. But
I have a picture of me with Alfred. See,
Alfred Jr.
So out of all the stories that you guys do, which one is your favorite? Is it Fire Bitch, or are you guys really amped up about this Unstable Frequencies project?
Which one of your kids do you love the most, right? Like, well,
Yeah,
come on,
Yeah,
man.
which one of the kids do you love the most? Exactly. That's the big question.
So Fire Bitch, I love Fire Bitch. I love the story. I love the characters. Taco's actually my girl. But
Taco's fucking hilarious.
Isn't she great?
I mean, I don't know, because you have a wide range here, and so I mean they're just completely different. Fire Bitch is kind of like an action comedy, science fiction, superhero story, and Unstable Frequencies it's horror. So, it's
very
different. It just really kind of depends on the mood, I think.
Well,
like sometimes you just feel like really fatal, and sometimes you're like, fun, laughs.
Even within Unstable Frequencies, the stories are all very different.
Yes, that's
they
true.
are not like, it's not like you're going to get 4 stories that are all gore porn. That's not like, every story is very different. Like Blackbird Down Under is it's a murder mystery.
Kind of like a supernatural murder mystery.
It's like a supernatural murder mystery. And then we've got Dwelling of the Dead, which is actually based in Bishop's Castle, which is a real place in Rye, Colorado. It was Bishop's Castle is this guy in Colorado who like got some land and was like, oh, there's a rock. I'm going to put this rock with that rock and I'm going to build a castle. And he did. Just literally just picking up rock by rock by rock and built a freaking castle. And it's glorious.
Just so you guys know, it is fucking awesome. So we went to go check it out, and when we were in Colorado for Roderick's Wish trip, and it was closed when we got there. We got all the way up there, and they literally, it was like 6:05, and they closed at 6. We were so bummed, but it is fucking beautiful. So that's exciting that the story's based on that, because we've been there. Kind of.
We put little quips in from all over the world. If you're an Australia person, there is a little bookstore, and the owner's name is Paul, and it is a real bookstore that's been there for decades, and we did put it in the story.
Is it called Down Under?
No, I don't remember what the name is. It's in the story, but it's actually
you'll have to read the story.
You have to read the story to find out.
Yeah, go to Australia.
Go to Australia. It's on the street.
And if you guys pay close enough attention, in one of the panels in that story, there's a discount code you can use when ordering online from that store in Australia. No, I'm just kidding. That would be fucking hilarious.
That would be cool. So then Alfred actually did a convention in Colombia. So we put our Raver Girl in the jungles of Colombia.
And it's set in the future. So we really wanted to span like a big, like good chunk of like stuff in our world. And just kind of having like that world building has been like really fun. And we have a lot of ideas as to what we're going to do with all that. So the question is, Cara, do you like Fire Bitch because of all your wonderful songs that you added to it? Or is it just a story that you like more than the others? Well, Unstable Frequencies is going to have its own songs as well.
Yeah, Unstable Frequencies has its own songs.
The Fire Bitch 1 soundtrack, well, the first Fire Bitch soundtrack actually has the Unstable Frequency song on it.
So if you know the song from the Fire Bitch album, Unstable Frequencies is in there. I'm a big comedy person, but man, I love horror. I mean, it's like you said, which one of my children do I love the most? And it's Ruth.
She's your girl.
She's my girl. Like, I've been working on that story. That one was one of the hardest stories for me because it was actually originally different. Like, the character was the same and everything, but the way that the story was formatted, we kind of went around and around on that about how to work this. It's like, okay, I have an original story. Okay, so everyone's going to know this is what happened. All right, well, what do we throw in for a twist? Well, we can do that. Well, how do we make it better? How do we make it better? How do we make it better? And we just kept digging and digging and digging and digging. And
sorry, guys, I had to go break up a cat fight. It's awesome. Only $420.69 for the conversion to Australia money.
I see. It seems like a very random number.
It absolutely
does. It seems like a very random number. Jack, is that your pledge to Unstable Frequencies? Because if it's not, it should be.
It should be. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you, Jack.
I wanted to go back and speak on one of the things that you talked about earlier, just a few minutes ago, about comedy. So I don't think I've talked to you since you did your stand-up comedy. So how did that go?
It was one of my best shows, which actually surprisingly the show that I had done before that, the one that I did before that, I felt like I bombed. I mean, I did my set. I thought it was funny, but I had to be in the room like of the most like blanked out people ever. Like they
That's
just
the worst.
get it. And I was like my jokes are actually like really raunchy. Why would they be? But it did not go well.
Comedy is always really strange in that you could have an amazing set that's the same set as like on 2 different days, but one day is good and one day is kind of like, okay.
You know, I really wish I had filmed my set from Tucson, and I'm gonna hit the guy up again because he was recording, and I want to know if he got it.
Get that.
I want that tape. It was so good. But it was a weird show. And so they had a guy who sat on the stage at a table with a bell, and he would ring the bell to try to encourage people to laugh and clap and shit. You know what I mean? And so I'm watching and I'm going, watching everyone else's sets. And I get up there and I'm like, oh, you got a bell. Yeah. And I said like something really, really terrible. I was like, you better ring that thing. I better come before I leave the stage. And he's like, what? And then he's got like a Spider-Man and a couple of other action figures. I'm like, ooh, Spider-Man, you're mine. And I put him in my pocket. And then I look, I'm like, oh, hey. No, Mega Man, you're not going to work. And I pick up another guy. I don't even remember who it was. And I stick him in my back pocket. And I do the whole show with his toys in my pocket. And I'm going off and I'm saying like the most ridiculous shit. And I'm doing a lot of the material from my previous set and from other sets that I had done, where I talk about like OnlyFans and how the O in OnlyFans I think is a butthole, and how many people rely financially on cramming things up their butt. And then I ask people if they went to college, be like, okay, what class did you take to learn how to do this? Just giving people shit. And and the guy is just sitting there with his kind of bugged out, like, I don't know what to do with this bitch. And then
he's like Milton from Office Space. Excuse me, those are my action figures. Like when he had this thing for her.
Every time I would look at him, he would get this like look of fear, and I'd look at him, ring the bell.
So basically, what you're saying is you had a room full of wet blankets, like Jack. Because I sent this to him earlier, and I thought this was fucking hilarious, and I didn't even get a laugh out of him.
That's awesome.
Oh,
I was like, oh my god, this is so funny. I gotta send this to you. And he's like, oh, am I gonna be a wet blanket and not laugh at it? I'm like, yeah, probably.
It was the first show. That was the good show. People were rolling. They loved it. But then but the show before that, people were just like,
what is she talking about?
Who
is that on stage?
I did was at a restaurant.
Yeah.
And the second one I did was at a bar. So those people were drunk. So yeah.
Yeah.
So he says, do you like taco from Firebridge because you like tacos?
Yeah.
So I think Taco is actually modeled after me. You can tell by the bald head.
And the niceness. Being nice and bald. Yeah.
Nice, but not that nice.
Does this have anything to do with the fact that I yelled taco the other day in bed? That was not about the character. I actually wanted tacos.
Well, that makes a lot of sense too. So either one,
So I am trying to get some more stand-up gigs. Everything's just been so weird, Things are shut. That's shocking. Why does that always remind me of Neapolitan ice cream? That's not what that is.
Hey, we have the even funnier version. We have Steph on that finger because he's the shit.
And April on the palm because she'll rub you out.
That's right.
No.
Oh my god. Oh, we had so much fun with the fucking Squee After Dark stuff.
He's escaping.
You're out of here? Bye, Alfred.
Escaped. See how that is? Escape.
Man, just leaves us cold.
Leave me hanging, Alfred.
Yeah, how dare you? You're fired. We're sending you to the brig.
How dare me? Him. So yeah, I'm looking definitely down for doing more comedy. Tell your local comedy clubs to have me. I am thinking about putting some stuff out on video. I've just been slammed with just trying to get, all these scripts done. And people don't know what it's actually like. They're like, oh, you just have an idea and then you just tell it to someone and then they just try it. And it's like, no, you got to like write it down. You got to write it down in a certain way so that they understand what you're saying. There's lettering, there's flatting, there's painting, there's double checking. So let me tell you, a lot of times you have to remember that your artist does not know how to read your mind.
Nope.
You've got to put in as much as you can as far as, showing people, this is what I want the castle to look like. This is what, if you don't have something already drawn out, that's fine. Put things that you like. I like this kitchen's counter and this one's sink and that one's table, but only if it's important. If it's important to the story, you want to make sure you have all that information. What color are people's eyes? What color are their outfits? What do you want them wearing?
Yeah, like you said with the castle, is it 5 stories? Is it 3 stories? Is this pertinent later on that the castle have so many stories? What color was the castle? Like, be descriptive, people. Don't be like, there was a castle with people in it.
This was interesting with Natalia's story. We had Alfred do it, and I really love Alfred's work. I was so thrilled that he like just jumped on it and like did it. I was like, ah! And he is in Mexico. He's in southern Mexico, in Mexico City. And I had put a scene with a village, and I wanted an indigenous village, and I put that information, but what he drew was actually more indicative of an indigenous village in that area of the world. I had like little grass hut kind of things in my mind. He put in like bigger, more like adobe buildings with like some churches. And I was like, you know what? He's right. I wouldn't have thought of that. He's right. That's what a village in those areas of the world would look like. It wouldn't be like what I thought. It would be like what he drew. And I'm so grateful for that. JT Malloy, like shit. I gave him a story about an insane asylum. Yeah. And originally Alfred was like, well, who do we want to draw the book? I'm like, well, I want different artists for every story. And he's like, wait, what? Yeah. Well, what about like the same colors? No, I want every story to match I want the art to match the story. It doesn't need to be.
You want the theme to stick.
Yeah. Now, Fire Bitch, we do want that same throughout the book, but this is different stories. And I want it to be relevant and state that. And you can see on the Kickstarter, there are some sequential pages.
And Jack said Alfred's new name is Taco.
Whenever you see him. What up, Taco?
Have a good one, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Good to see you again.
So does anyone have any questions before we let Cara get back to work, to all the awesome naughty stuff that she's got going on for her Patreon and for her cosplay ideas and all that stuff? Any questions out there that you kids have for her today?
Is there any questions you have? Because you've actually been more excited about this than anybody, and that makes me very, very excited as well.
I don't want to ask too many questions, so I don't want you to give anything away. I want to be excited when I get it. I want to fucking open it up and be like, yeah. Cool. I want to fill my box.
Yes. So yeah.
But yeah, no, I really have been excited because I love horror. I love supernatural stuff. That's pretty much what what do we do here? There we go. That's pretty much what I love to do. I mean, I wrote a sci-fi. I just wrote the kids script for Cat and Piggy Girl, but I don't think I could write horror and suspense because I watched so much of it. I feel like I would just combobulate all that stuff into one crazy story, and it would be really fucked up. But I love supernatural stuff. Werewolves, vampires, horror, paranormal. This is super exciting. We finally finished the final season of Supernatural. So
finally. Good.
Finally.
Now we can talk about it now that I forgot it all. Thanks, Ross.
Yeah, no. Well, here that's the funny thing. So season 15, when it came out and then COVID happened and then they stopped it, we were like, I asked Tiffaney, I said, do you have any fucking clue what's going on? I don't remember anything that happened up to this point. I don't even understand what the fuck's going on. And she's like, yeah, me neither. I'm like, well, they postponed the rest of season 15. Let's just go back and start watching it again. So we started over with season 1 and watched it. And it's it's like watching little kids grow up, you know, because
Yeah.
over the span of 15 years, they were so young in the first one, and then and so I probably counted it. I know everybody bitched about it, but it's just the stuff that I love. I love paranormal, uh, Insidious. That movie scared the living shit out of me.
Really?
The one scene in that movie when the red demon's up in the corner, they like look up and then it's just dark, and all of a sudden it's like, and it's like, holy shit, what the fuck?
So comic books are really hard to do like jump scares.
Yeah.
It really, really is. And because it's horror to get to the action, you have to build to the action. You really do have to build. So finding that balance between getting you excited and getting you going is very good, because you have, you know, it's kind of hard because you don't want to bore the shit out of somebody while they're waiting to find out what happens. You want to keep it exciting and interesting, but you do have to build up those characters. Like I said, this is not a gory book. You know, it's a horror book, but it's not a gore book. So you're not just going to see page after page after page of intestines flying. That's not what we
blood and guts.
I mean, it is, but privately, not out in public.
But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, the thing is with the comic book, you can kind of see the next panels as you flip the page, so it's kind of hard to get that jump scares because it's not like, you know, you're watching a movie and you're building that suspense and your wife's sitting next to you and you just wait for the perfect opportunity to go and then scare the shit out of her. You know, you got the comic book, you flip to the next page, you've got both pages laid out in front of you, so you as you go to start reading, you've already scanned the pages. But it's keeping the audience interested as you build up the characters, build up what's going on, and keep someone interested enough to turn to the next page. That's what it's all about when you're writing comics, is how do I make sure the person's invested that they're going to turn to the next page and see what happens.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. The Shikari set is actually... I really appreciate anything you guys can find that is a mistake. No, the Shikari set is only 120. Am I looking at... I can look at the tag and see if the tag has it wrong. I think the tag's... Oh, the tag's wrong. I will change that. Thank you. It is not 253. We might actually start taking prices off tags because a lot of times they're duplicated. And so we don't have the correct information. I think there's another mistake on here as well. So we will correct that tonight. But thank you for catching that. No, the Shikari set is only 120.
120.
And that comes with all 3 Shikari books, and they are holofoil. So we will... I'll have to take care of that. Let me, I'll get that all fixed up for you as well. I'll have to go through. If anyone wants to go through the campaign and take a look and fix that and tell me what needs to be fixed, I will do that. And
yeah,
Russ, if
she'll
you want
do that.
To show the campaign, you totally can.
And just for talking shit, Jack, just for you, that is 253, not 120. When you pledge, it will automatically change to 253. You jackass. See what I did there?
I see what you did there, and I was waiting.
I'll see what you did there, matey. So does anybody else have any awesome questions for Miss Cara, Nicole here? Guys, seriously, I'm super excited about this book. Like, literally, every time I've had Cara on, you can go back and watch every video that she's been on over the last year. Every single time I've asked her, so what's going on with Unstable Frequencies? So I'm excited. I'm excited to delve into the minds of Alfred and Cara and find out about these amazing horror stories. Once again, Unstable Frequencies is an anthology of 4 awesome tales. They're all different in different places, different themes. And here's the thing. Disclaimer, if you pick one of the tiers, make sure you're getting what you want. There are only a few tiers that have all 4 stories in the actual printed copy of the book. Granted, they all do come with digital copies, but no surprises. Well, how many of those? There are 4 or 5 main covers.
So for the main cover, so we've got the main cover.
Yeah.
And that is going to have additional content. So that's going to be a fatter book. And then we have the...
How dare you be fattest?
And then we have the variant covers, which are the 3 Shikaris. One of them is inks only. and then one is nude and one is in the dress. And then we've got the cosplay, and then we've got a nude cosplay as well. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 Ruth covers. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 11 Natalia covers. And Michelle, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Michelle covers.
Ruth just got the shaft. She only got 10, and the other one's got 11. She's going to submit a complaint. Covers. Oh, man. They're all going to submit complaints.
Yep, they are. And then we've got bundle packs. We do have, it's called A Taste of Terror. And it is it's 4 books. It's one of each story in the cover that I felt represented the story the most. So Funhouse.
Yes, you did. There are those available, Danny.
And the teddy bear, Dwelling of the Dead by Alfred, where Dee Dee is being carried off by ghosts. Courtney Rose's Blackbird Down Under, where it's got like an 80s theme, and Michelle with her bird, and then the Rave to the Grave from Headwind, which is showing a zombie rave.
I just gotta know, does the Taste of Terror taste like tacos?
No, that's the Taste of Taco set, and it is available down the street at that taco truck, but not the one over on 67th, the one over on 83rd.
What does the one on 67th give you, the Hershey squirts? They
sell like your weird tacos, like your eyeball tacos and like your
brain and the cat tacos.
Yeah, like all the weird pieces.
All the weird pieces.
And yes, Danny, you did hear that.
Yes, you did hear that, Danny. They're not nude cosplay. They're spicy cosplay.
They're spicy. Right. Yeah.
Spicy. Are they green tacos?
We also have a t-shirt available, 4 prints, and you can even add on your own evil eye to protect you.
Now, I'm sure... Jesus. Yeah. I'm sure you do, Danny. He said, I love pink tacos. Now, I got to ask, are you going to add the golden baby head?
Like cat food? What?
I said you're going to add the golden baby head. You should so do that as an add-on. Like, make a sculpt of the golden baby head, just so Jack will buy one.
I would have to figure out how to do that. I mean, it's my baby head. It's
my baby
like all
head.
Melty and stuff. Like, it came like this. I never even actually used it for the candle yet. It just like came all melty like that. I mean, I spray painted it gold, but you can see there's like this like brain skull cut across thing.
It's so awesome.
I love that thing.
And see, if you sell those as sculpts, like maybe one day you can actually write a horror comic story about how one of your backers actually murdered somebody with one. They used it as a projectile. I mean, you never know.
Yes, his name's going to be Jack.
It's going to be Jack. It is. So since nobody else has any questions for Miss Cara, guys, you definitely need to check out this project. I'm stoked for this. I love horror. I can't wait to check it out. I've been waiting for this for over a year, and I'm excited for it to end up in my mailbox. I want it to fill my box, and I want to just pull them out one by one and just check out the awesome stories. I'm super stoked about this. You guys need to check it out. Once again, it's four stories in an anthology, all different places, all different types of stories, tons of covers. You got 10 of the Ruth, you got 11 of the Michelle, 11 of the Natalia, and 12 of the
Dee Dee.
Yeah, the Dee Dee. There we go. That was the name I was missing. Hey, Dan, how are you doing, buddy?
I cosplayed all of these characters before the stories were ever created, except Ruth. I didn't cosplay Ruth. I don't plan on cosplaying Ruth. But I actually, we've got stories that we haven't written that are not written yet either, but they will go into future books. And yeah, Alfred just sees things that I put together and he's like, we should make that a character. I'm like, okay.
And if Dan pledges it, make sure you include the mini powdered donuts. He loves getting mini powdered donuts in his pledges. I actually sent him a pack of mini powdered donuts. It's been our running joke about the powdered donuts at the Naughty Fairies con last year. And I told him, I was like, if you pledge my campaign, when my campaign goes live, I'll send you mini tacos. And he didn't believe me. Or mini tacos.
I would love for Naughty Fairies Con to be a real con.
It would be fucking awesome, wouldn't it?
And I have kind of ideas. I would like to do that. I'm going to talk to her and see if maybe we could put something together.
Yeah.
Like just like an event. It'd be basically just like a fun party.
It would be a fun party, and the best part is we could con stuff into dressing up as a fairy, and we can fly him around like with a guy wire, and just like
absolutely
all around the con.
Love it.
Give him some of those mini donuts were awesome. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed them, buddy.
Past tense.
And Jack said he is backer number 338. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
for your
much.
kind contribution. We will change that to $253 after the show, just for you.
Yes, I will fix that for you.
So, Cara, thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for chatting with us and telling us about all this fine, glorious stuff. I'm super excited to receive the book. I'm glad you guys finally got it put together, and I'm excited. I'm excited to check out the stories.
Okay, I'm excited to read your review.
You know what? It's going to end up on Blue Balls Reviews with Mr. Harry Sachs. There we go. Blue Balls Reviews, comic and book talk.
You got one up there about Fire Bitch?
Not yet, but I got the super cool, sweet Fire Bitch logo. Everybody cover your ears. Oh yeah, I totally. What the fuck? How did it change the sides? I totally saved that from the campaign. I was like, that's so fucking badass. I mean, it is Rust Explode Studios. There's flames, there's fire, there's explosions, and I was like, that's so fucking awesome. And I'm like, Cara's on all the time, so I'll just save that there, along with the cosplay. So no, there is not a Fire Bitch review. I kind of put off Blue Balls reviews for a while with all the family stuff that's been going on and my health deteriorating. Doing Sunday, Tuesday, Saturday shows, and then doing the review show on Wednesday was like, all right, this is too much. Plus, I got 3 projects running right now. Book 2 is in on Anti-Titan, Cat and Piggy Girl, and I'm currently finishing up the Stuff Pool Circle of Destruction card game, which funded on Kickstarter. Oh, yeah, baby. So I've just been super busy, but I do have a stack of books. Fire Bitch and Fire Bitch 2 is one of them, and I've got Belial 2. No, I already did the review on it, but I do have a stack of books over there that I'm going to be doing the review on, and I need to put that out there. You're right. I'm such a slacker. Just fire me. Send me to the brig. Box of shame. So what are the comments we got on here? See, Russell, you just want to tase people. Yes, exactly. Russell, at least Phil. Huh? At least. Huh?
At least Phil didn't buy donuts. I don't know what Phil did to your donuts or didn't do to your donuts. I'm here for you if you need to talk.
I don't know either. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm going to let you go. If you want to hang out in the green room for just a second, I'll be back to say goodbye. So thanks so much for being here. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Please go check out Unstable Frequencies. I will post that link in the comments again here. Thanks, Tiffany, for that. Yeah, you should be sorry. So there, everybody. There you go. There is the link for that. I don't know what Tiffany's watching, but it was super loud and blew my eardrums out. Yeah, right. Whatever. So anyway, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for watching the show. Everyone, check out Unstable Frequencies live now on Kickstarter. Go back it. Share it out with your friends because you know what? Sharing is caring. And make your own post. Don't just share somebody else's post. Make your own cool post. Tell them why you're excited about it, why they should back it. Tell them about all the cool ass covers and get in on it yourself. You can't afford to back it, at least throw $1 at it so the people following you can see that. So everyone, Blastcast will be coming up on Saturday. We got a hell of a new lineup coming up. We got a bunch of new people that'll be joining us. So please tune in Saturday night at 8 p.m. Central for another fine Blastcast show. Yes, it's probably going to get raunchy and crazy, and I don't know why that comment didn't post. Stupid thing. So there's the post there. There we go. So there you go. There's the link to that is not the right. Fire me. That's it. I'm done. Send me to the brig. Here is the right freaking link. And go back that too. That's Bianca's Back to Retro Toys. So there it is right there, unstablefrequencies.com. Everyone go check it out. As always, this is Rust Explode Studios with projects that will blow your mind. Thank you for supporting indie creators. You guys have a great night.